The next question is from Audrey. Audrey says, I found that WordPress was affordable. What is your opinion? I think that WordPress is not the way to go. And I'm going to tell you honestly, like I still have a WordPress website only because I have 10,000 posts on it and it's so convoluted to move it. We just left it there. But we moved everything in all of our businesses, all of our product areas, all of our even our customer facing pages in some instances are all on Kajabi. And as soon as we find someone to move that WordPress out of there, I'm off. I'm getting off of it. The problem with WordPress is, yes, WordPress is cheap. It's exactly that. It's cheap. You get cheap hosting. You're on shared hosting. So if somebody else's server gets screwed up, yours gets screwed up. You've got WordPress, which doesn't do a lot of things. Like it's not, you're going to have to buy a plugin and a duct tape it to it to have a membership. You're going to have another plugin to duct tape to it to be able to go and create sales pages and opt-ins. And by the time you're going to have to constantly update all of those things, we actually pay someone every month. That's another expense in our business. That's why I want to get off of WordPress, just to update all the plugins that we've built up over the years. And it becomes this huge manual, bloated, crazy thing that gets so unwieldy. It's just an annoyance in your business. And when we started our business back in 2012, WordPress was all you had. Like there was no other option. But now we have platforms like Kajabi. We think Kajabi is the best of all the platforms that does everything. Like it is your website. It hosts your products. It handles your order forms. It does all the payment processing. You can email market with it. We only exclusively email through Kajabi. They just added a thing where you can launch a podcast through it. Like I pay $150 a month just to host our podcast on Libsyn because we have so much data and traffic and stuff like that. So $150 a month just for Libsyn right now. That's why we're trying to get. We're slowly unwinding. We had this 10-year buildup. And we just started about 2 years ago unwinding from it. And it's been a nightmare. And what I'm trying to tell you is like, you don't have to go through trial and error just to be cheap. Like if you'll just use Kajabi from the beginning, you'll never have to buy anything new for it. You don't have to expand it. You can, I think you can get like the 3-site program if you have multiple sites even for like $150 or less. And there was one point, guys, where we were actually spending $2,000 a month per website. Like I own other companies. Like I have Flip Lifestyle. I got ushistoryteachers.com. We got other things on the backside, other things going on. And we were paying up to $2,000 per site because this cheap thing we started with, we kept having to buy new things and add on to it and it was complex. Then we had to hire people to help us because we didn't understand anymore how it was even hooked up. Like we had to pay $100 an hour for Infusionsoft just to get help because we didn't understand how this thing worked. And we as we went through this over a 10-year period, I looked at Jocelyn one day and I said, this is ridiculous. Like we've got to find something new for us. And we've got to find something where our people, if they would just use it, would be out of the gate swinging within, 15 to 30 days. And that's why we recommend Kajabi. Because Kajabi, you don't have to buy 10 different services. Like here's what's going to happen. You can have a WordPress website, but then you're going to have to go pay like Active Campaign, $50 a month to email people and collect emails. And then you're going to realize that WordPress is very limited on what it can do with sales pages and things like that. So you're going to have to go sign up for something like ClickFunnels. You're going to have or lead pages, and that's going to be another $100 a month. And all of a sudden, these things just stack and stack and stack. And the lost time in the confusion of trying to figure things out, instead of working on your business, you're working on your back end with WordPress. So that's why we do not recommend it anymore. Kajabi is an affordable package that does everything. You got your website, you got your email, you got your products, you got your payment, customer service management, and now they even do podcasts. So it's everything in one. We only recommend that one software, and it's the first thing that we ever recommended. We just started recommending it about 2 years ago. So we went almost 9 years never recommending a single product because we just were not happy with any of the other products that we have, and that's why we do Kajabi. So affordable is code. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap, people. Listen, if you invest in the proper tools and you invest in your business, it will always come back to you. If you have 3 people paying $50 a month, that pays for Kajabi forever. So, focus on business math. Focus on membership math. Anytime you see a price for something you want, always ask yourself, how many members would that take? Because then you just go out and find those members and it pays for itself, right? It's free at that point, effectively forever. It's a business expense. You're going to be able to expense that off your records. And it's really going to save you so much time and headache and trial and error. I would never tell anyone to start with WordPress right now in our business. So you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, I would not do that.